Often you find in the educational world that students have very little control over what they're learning. Project Week is really this time in the school year where we give kids complete control over their own education.
The fundamental idea is that we take a week off of normal classes and give the students an opportunity to direct their learning in a direction that they're interested in.
And the whole idea behind it was to help kids understand how to bring an idea into reality and also for them to discover their passions.
They choose a topic on their own. They do preliminary research on that topic, which might be interviews. It might be doing classes outside of school. It's pretty self-directed there. They plan a week's worth of activity for themselves. They have that experience, and then they return to the community and present about that experience.
Our vision of having a community where people fall in love with learning, realize their profound beauty, and live with courage and authenticity, one of the ways that shows up is through self-generated learning. And Project Week is a just clear example of that.
Project Week has a lot of value. I think it's like one of the best things about KIMBERLY, partly because it challenges students to figure out what they want to do and figure out their own passion and pursue it. You like test out different ideas too and kind of figure out what it is you actually like doing and what you don't like doing. I think it lets kids learn from mistakes in a really safe way.
We have some group projects that we have 6th graders do, new students to the school, to sort of walk them through what the process looks like. Other than that, students will form either their own groups based on their own interests, or they'll do it individually based on their interests.
We have 3 recording stations, and each of them each group of students has signed up for 12 hours of recording time on a station. So they're learning how to use the software at the same time as they're learning how to write songs.
So I have a group of 15 students where it's divided into students who are really interested in this publication process and building this journal, and then students who are contributors. So those are ranging from artists, photographers, writers, and we have all of these students who are doing very different types of writing to then submit and contribute to the journal.
It's a group of girls coming together and learning about women in different topics and women's experience in the world. Each girl picks a topic that interests them and they explore that topic as their independent project. And then they invite a guest speaker to come educate the rest of the group during Project Week about their topic.
I think what I love the most about the Film Project Weeks is the diversity of work that comes out. Some are documentaries. The students are researching issues that are important to them, that matter to them, and putting together documentaries about them. And then we also have students making horror films.
When it started, we pitched it as just like a week where you get to discover about taking care of yourself and what it takes to be well. We had a whole day where we focused on nutrition, where we all picked a recipe for something we loved and made a healthier version of it. We've worked with a personal trainer for fitness. We've gone on long bike rides together. We are going on a hike. We're just doing all kinds of things that you do to take care of yourself.
Most of it's art-based, photography-based. Some are making books of their work. Some people are making blogs using Tumblr to showcase their work, and some people are creating websites.
I took 12 wonderful middle school students to West Texas, Fort Davis specifically. And so I started this a couple years ago with the idea that there's just a tremendous amount of art and cultural and historical relevance going on over there, and we should be tapping into that as well.
I feel like there's been an increased interest in the homeless population of Austin, how they became homeless and how it is living homeless in Austin. There's a group that's completing a natural beauty care line. It's really cool to see how students are creating businesses and then donating all of their proceeds from this business to their charity of choice.
They're going to get up and there's going to be a visual part of the presentation, and they're going to explain, here's why I did this, here's how I was interested in it, here's how it went, here's what the result is, and here's where I was successful, here's where I failed, here's what I would do differently next time.
I made a hat that can use ultrasonic sensors to judge distances from the user to an obstacle and sends a response to the person who is wearing it so that they can find their way around even if they can't see. I wanted to make something that could help people and also you do something that involved electronics.
During the Project Week Fair, I want to be able to see so many things in those 2 afternoons. The variety is amazing. Our students are out there all over the city, all over the country, all over the world. People come back and they are inspired, where they feel like they've accomplished something. Whatever they endeavored to do, they were successful doing it. They feel so proud. That's inspiring.
For Project Week, I built a quadcopter and looked into the physics behind how quadcopters work. I really got to have a lot of fun while also exploring what I enjoy.
It's really cool to see the kids during Project Week presenting and excited about these things, even if their Project Week didn't go as planned. It's really beautiful. Like, I feel like some kids, they may not show that in a normal classroom, but then you see that they're really focused on something that they love.
So I built a PULSEJET engine. Well, we learned a lot of really great skills like welding and metalworking, and also how PULSEJETs work. And we gained a little bit of insight of how engineers design and test things as well.
It's nice to see kids trying things that even if they haven't tried before, they have the courage and the bravery to just see what it's about and see what it's like. And I think that's the best thing about Project Week.
This year I'm working on my concentration for AP Art. The concentration section is 12 pieces that are thematically aligned and aesthetically cohesive.
Basically for a week I shadowed a barbecue king and learned all there is to smoking brisket, and today I'm going to be smoking one.
I love the Project Week time. I think it's a really special time of year for the kids.
Project Week in one word is
freedom, motivation,
exciting,
helpful,
elegant,
transformative, mind-blowing, inspiring,
interesting, life-changing, espectacular,
work, Dave,
Wofford, self-generated, fun, skills,
khush waqt, amazing,
awesome, growth,
experience,
temita, exploration, independent, creative.
Project Week in one word is education.
I'm JACLYN MANN. I'm the 6th and 7th grade English teacher here.
I'm unique. I did my Project Week on uniquity. Uniquity.
All the people named Uniquity.
That's my middle name. Uniquity Brown. Actually, it's Deandra.
Hold on a second. Hello? Hi.
Project Week in one word is independence. I feel like that was weird. From the top.